Hey there, it's Dr. Jim. Thanks for stopping by. I have a topic that I think is interesting to a lot of people, and it's based on generational differences. And right now we have a really interesting situation where we have three or four, sometimes in rare cases, 5 generations of employees working under the same roof. So there's a lot of dynamics, a lot of things that could be really great about that. And there are some areas that are very interesting, which can lead to conflict and some other interesting issues. So what I want to talk about is Generation Z. And I wrote an article called Coming to a Workplace Near You, Generation Z. So leaders have had to be agile, to say the least, in the way they manage, motivate, and retain employees from different generations, including, look at all these generations, the veterans, baby boomers, Gen X, which I guess I'm right in between, at tail end of the boomers, very beginning of the Gen Xers, and of course the millennials, which is also called Generation Y. And now we have Generation Z, and sometimes they are called the digital kids. Although they're growing up, they're not all kids anymore. Each generation is going to bring with it a basket full of differences like personalities, different characteristics, values, principles, beliefs, and so on. So effectively leading or managing Generation Z does require some information. You have to know about these generations in order to actually manage them. They are different as individuals. They are different as a group. Of course, they're not all the same. No generation ever is. We should never teach a generation as a homogeneous group, right? So Generation Z are individuals who were born roughly between 1997 and 2019. My daughter, Karina, is Gen Z, and I see differences in her compared to my wife and I. I mean, huge differences. I didn't grow up with the internet. She never had a minute of her life where the internet was not available. We didn't grow up with cell phones. We didn't have all of these things at our fingertips. And she does. So we couldn't pick up a phone and buy something and have it delivered in 48 hours in the past. So, I mean, there are so many different things. And one big difference is we grew up in neighborhoods. You know, our worlds were small back then. Generation Z, their world is huge. Their community literally is the entire world. And they are influenced by that world as well. So there are a lot of things. Think about the social events, the historical things that have happened that have shaped Generation Z. They've gone through things that you and I didn't from our generations, like terrorism, 9/11, ongoing wars, gun violence like we've never seen it before, climate change, gender equality, social networking, smartphones, text messaging, being constantly and forever connected to technology, volunteerism, corporate responsibility, shared family responsibilities. All of these have shaped, just as all social forces and factors do, have shaped these people. Now, Generation Z, and I see it in my daughter, they tend to be very independent. Remember, one of the characteristics of Generation Y is they like to work as a group, okay? The participation award, no winners, no losers. That is not the way it is with Gen Z. I see it with my daughter. You know, she wants to win. They are the most racially and ethnically diverse group ever seen before in any generation. And they're a high-tech, very high-tech generation. So your employees who are Gen Z, you know, put them on tech jobs, put them on social media projects. They love that kind of stuff. Use them where their strengths lie, because they really do like this kind of stuff. So there's so much to know about Gen Z. I just wanted to talk about it for a few minutes, but I invite you to take a look at the article that I've written as well. I think you'll find it rather enlightening and hopefully practical in the workplace. I'm Dr. Jim. Keep coming back for more information, and I'll see you soon.